everyone, and welcome into today's episode of A Walk with the Warhawks. This show is presented by Raising Cane's, located on South Clack Street right here in Abilene. Stop by, get some chicken. Raising Cane's, a proud partner of McMurry Athletics and a proud partner of A Walk with the Warhawks. Our guest is a big fan of Raising Cane's, in fact. We were just talking about that off the air, but today's guest from the men's basketball team, fifth-year senior Khalil Butler. Khalil, welcome to the show.
What's up, Mike? How you doing today, man?
And I'm great. How are you?
I'm good, man. Just trying to get ready for the day. My day really just started for me.
Yeah. And kind of a cold day, and you being from Baltimore, I'm sure this is something you're used to with this weather.
Yeah, I am. But, being in Texas so long, you get used to the heat, and that cold hits you, and you get them chills. You don't want to do nothing.
That's right. It makes you certainly feel some type of way, but you said your day kind of starts late. I think you got practice later today, but I'm sure the days have kind of been abnormal for you lately with COVID and all that's going on now with our new climate.
Yeah, man. All I know is it's hard adjusting with, everybody wearing a mask, got to stay apart and everything. But, I mean, it's an adjustment we got to make, and I feel like we make it for the better. So I'm all for it.
Absolutely. And you've seen it all when it comes to McMurry basketball. This isn't really the first time you've seen some adversity here. Fifth year, heading into your final year, you were part of the first recruiting class with Coach Zach Pickelman. So, you've been through some of the rebuilding processes we've been through. But how does this year compare to others with all the new things that are going on?
Well, it's definitely different than all the other years that I've been just because of COVID hitting so hard. Sometimes, we don't even know if it's going to be a season, anything can happen, but, we just we got to work through it. Everybody's wearing their masks. We're trying to distance as much as we can, keep everybody safe. And I mean, it's just different, but not in a bad way. It's a good way, but, it's just everybody got to adjust to it.
Yeah. And what a great outlook for this men's basketball team. Obviously, we lost a lot of seniors like Mike Williams, Dedrick Berry, Zach Carter, and those are all tough losses, guys that scored a lot of points and did a lot of great things with this program. But a lot of promising freshmen coming in this year and even some transfers that look to contribute right away. I've watched the team practice a couple times. Khalil, this looks like an exciting bunch. Talk about what fans can expect from this team moving forward and what they can see when the season starts.
Honestly, Mike, I don't know what to expect yet. But it's like third, fourth week of practice. Everybody's learning right now. One thing I can tell you is just anything that you've seen in the past years, don't expect it. Expect the unexpected, because I think we come with something different this year. We got some young guys. They ready to prove themselves on the court, and I'm ready to prove myself as a senior, as a leader of the team, and I know that Coach Yates and Coach Pick, they ready to turn it around. We've been through some rough years, ups and downs, but I think we're ready. So whatever you've seen, just expect the unexpected.
And it's a very fast-moving team, a lot of movement going on, and it just seems like this team could be fast, could be exciting, could be. We saw a lot of high flyers last year, including yourself, but this year it could be even more of that. So
yeah, I ain't gonna lie, yeah. Mike. Yeah, I got a new Mike on my team. Y'all watch out for him. That man can fly, and I know I can fly. He might as well be Vince Carter. That boy can jump. So if you look for some high flyers, just watch out for Mike.
I love it. We will watch out for Mike and the rest of the team as we go through that. Hopefully, in the coming days and the coming weeks, we'll have an announcement on basketball from the American Southwest Conference. It looks like we could be playing in January or even as early as next month. Depending on how things go. We'll stay tuned on social media and stay tuned on McMurrySports.com. But Khalil, obviously you talked about yourself being a high flyer, and, we saw a lot of electrifying dunks from you last year and, an exciting defensive, mindset from you. But what are some aspects of your game that you've been working on individually this offseason?
I'm working a lot with my brothers over the summer, I've been working more on my ball handling, get my shot off the dribble more. Last year I was a catch and shoot, but I feel as though I'm going to handle the ball way more than I did last year. So really this summer it was a lot of ball handling, and I got to keep my legs. I got to keep my bounce up. I got to keep my athleticism, but mainly it's just been ball handling. making the right play, making the right read, making the right moves, working on my body, my hips and everything. It's just I gotta be a different player than I was last year. So it's been a lot of guard skills and everything.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. It'll be fun to watch that all come to fruition. But final thing for you, Khalil, before we get into rapid fire. Obviously, you've dealt with some adversity before, and we're dealing with adversity right now with our season on hold and going through all those things. But Khalil, you're probably the biggest embodiment of somebody that's overcome adversity throughout your entire life to be where you are today. You're a great young leader and a great young man. If you don't mind, just for our audience, share a little bit of some of the adversity you went through and how you've dealt with that and how it's made you the person you are today.
Actually, this month, it makes 8 years since my mom passed away. So, that's definitely the hardest thing I've had to deal with. And it affects me to this day. It's the hardest thing I had to deal with. Moving from a different state, almost halfway across the country, almost to Texas from Baltimore. It's just, it was tough, but, I deal with it every day. I deal with it in my way. But I know that she looks down on me. I know she wants me to be the best me I can be. And even though I may fall short sometimes, I just know that, like, whatever I do, she's with me. I know she's proud of me. So, as long as I make her proud, as long as I know I make her proud, I make myself proud, I know it's going to be okay.
Yeah. Dude, I think you're making her proud every day by the person you are here, from coming all the way from Baltimore, now in Abilene, Texas. You've impacted so many people here, and you continue to do that as a fifth-year senior, and I'm excited to see what the future brings for you. But what an inspiration, man, to us as we try to get through this pandemic and get through all the things we're dealing with, to see somebody like you to be where you're at today. So
I appreciate that, Mike. That means a lot.
Man, well, you mean a lot to us. Khalil, it's time for rapid fire. I know you've heard about it. Are you ready to get into it?
Let's get it.
All right, rapid fire. All right, Khalil, time for rapid fire. It's time to put you on the hot seat with the hard-hitting questions. This one's going to be a hard one, I think, but we got to ask you. Your brother, Khalil Butler, we were just talking about him. He plays in the NFL for the Philadelphia Eagles. He, was with the Cardinals last year as a receiver, now moving to tight end. Actually got to play Thursday night on Thursday Night Football. But when you guys are at home, all that aside, forget the NFL stuff, forget about Iowa State. You guys are playing one-on-one in the driveway. Who's winning that game, you or your brother?
I'm winning it 9 times out of 10. Actually, I'm going to go 10 times out of 10. He has no chance. When I say it's slim to none, he's not touching me. And he hasn't been touched me for years, and he knows it. And I know he's not going to like seeing this.
We'll be sure to get that clip to him before the next game, see if he's fired up. But hey, man, athletics runs in your family. I mean, talk a little bit about some of the other relatives you have that are playing professionally.
My brother Aaron Harrison. He's an where that man at? He's over in Greece right now playing basketball for their team. He's still doing his big. He's doing big things like he always did. He just hit a buzzer beater like a week or two ago to win the game, just like he always has. And my brother Andrew, he's working some stuff out with China, so he's probably gonna be over there, soon. And of course, my brother, he playing for the Eagles, but you might worry about him.
You're not worried about it. Your other two brothers, are they? Where did they prep collegiately? They play at Kentucky, is that right?
They played at the University of Kentucky.
Yeah, they were standouts there, I think, back in those national championship days.
Yep, back to back Final Fours. First one was the national championship. Second, they lost in the semifinal game. But they always put on the show.
So could you beat those guys one-on-one too?
Oh yeah. They got some of that this summer.
Okay.
I don't care if they was playing for real or not. I got my wins.
Oh, that's good stuff, man. Well, Khalil, who's your favorite athlete of all time and why?
Favorite athlete of all time, LeBron James.
LeBron James, okay. Talk about LeBron. I mean, he's, a lot of people compare him to Michael Jordan all the time as the GOAT. I think those two, it's kind of hard to compare those guys because they played in different areas at different times. But I think LeBron has certainly established himself as the GOAT. Talk about why you like LeBron.
I like LeBron. He's not even my favorite basketball player. Dwayne Wade's my favorite basketball player, but LeBron's my favorite athlete just because I don't think anybody realizes how good you have to be to do what he's doing in year 17 in the NBA. He won a championship. He should have been an MVP. He won Finals MVP. He almost averaged a triple double. Like how he take care of his body is just amazing. Like, I feel like he got at least another 6 years left. And it's not even that, really. To me, it's like I see like how he handles stuff off the court. Like with all like the ridicule and how people criticize him like every day. Like it's people that just wake up and criticize LeBron James. Like that's their goal. And he has never like said anything back to anybody. He just goes about his day and he just shows greatness. And to me, that's him not saying it back, that makes him the greatest of all time. Just how he carries himself.
Good stuff, man. And dude, talk about his longevity, man. That guy may have 6, 7, 8 years left. I mean,
no doubt.
He could be 45 and still playing. I could definitely see that. So
if he do that, ain't no doubt he'd go. But it's still no doubt right now. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
Sure. I mean, there's a lot of people that have been good, but LeBron James definitely in that conversation. Khalil, what's one random fact about you that surprises people?
Honestly, nothing I do surprises people anymore. But it is one thing I tell them. Whenever I'm going up and I'm watching TV and movies, I tell them I'm a sucker for a good love story. So when I watch movies and my TV shows, they always be like, "You watch this?" I'll be like, "Yeah."
So you like the love stories? Yeah. What's your guilty pleasure go to?
What's a good movie that I like to watch? Man, I know I'm gonna get criticized for this, but I like The Notebook.
Okay.
Or I like A Walk to Remember.
A Walk to Remember. I haven't seen A Walk to Remember, but The Notebook. I have watched The Notebook. I'm not gonna lie, The Notebook's actually pretty good.
Oh yeah. I know I'm gonna get some heat for this.
Man, I wouldn't worry about that. Jalen Gomez came on about 3 or 4 weeks ago from football, and he said Love and Basketball was his favorite movie of all time.
That's a classic. That's definitely a classic.
It's a great movie. I can agree. All right. Yeah. Khalil, I know you're a gamer too. What's your favorite video game of all time?
All time, hands down, greatest video game? Greatest?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Okay. Yeah. COD. Yeah, that's Modern Warfare 2 was a good one.
Nah, it wasn't just good. It was great. I remember I got snowed in one time with my brother, and we could not get off of that game.
Man. And you know what's crazy, man? What inspired this question? I didn't know you were going to go Call of Duty, but I think I saw on Twitter you posted all the covers from NBA Live from like 2000 all the way to like 2009 or something like that. And that's what threw it back to me. I played NBA Live 05 every day. The one with Carmelo on the cover. I played that game every day.
That was definitely a good one. I remember that one.
Yeah,
that was so long ago.
Those franchise modes, man, I miss those days, man. But Call of Duty, a great game as well. All right, Khalil, final thing for you. Favorite thing about McMurry?
Favorite thing about McMurry? The best thing about McMurry is the people. I'm not going to lie. Coming here, it's small town. I'm new to it, and I didn't know if I like it. But the people I met while I was here, they made it the reason that I love this place. I love this city, and I love this school just because they've had such an impact on my life. I don't have friends because of McMurry. I have a whole new family because of McMurry.
Man, what a great answer. And, a lot of people say the people, but the way you just put it, that's a perfect synopsis of how a lot of people feel about this place. It's a special place. Khalil, you're one of the people that make it special. So, again, thank you for coming on the show, and thank you for taking the time to share with us.
Hey, thank you for having me on the show, Mike.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, tune in next week for another episode of A Walk with the Warhawks. For Khalil Butler, I'm Mike Ezekiel.